And we are now live. Welcome everyone to the show. Tonight we are going to be touching on a bunch of Star Wars information. Stephanie has a bunch of really good information for us. But before we do that, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. We have one more person coming in, but he'll just jump in when he can. So we will start with Jesse first.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jesse, and Exaggeration Nation type place, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Flip.
Hey guys, flipped out here. Got a little bit of a Comics Gate video coming up tomorrow, and that's a little bit outside my realm. I'm gonna put Kung Fu Flip in there, so check it out.
Mary.
Hi guys, I am Mary B and I bring the mayhem. I do mostly topical videos and live streams with a lot of the friends that you see on this panel here tonight. I hope to see you over my channel.
Stephanie.
Hey, it's Stephanie Janisek from Stephanie Janisek Smuggler's Cantina, and I do a lot of Star Wars stuff. I will eventually be branching out. I do some live streams occasionally, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'd love to have you.
Thug Life Jeremy.
What's up, everybody? It's Fug Life Jeremy, everyone's favorite British arsehole, and I can't wait to get the fug into this stream.
And you all know me and what I do here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you share the stream. Make sure you sub to each other and sub to the people on the panel tonight. Get the word out. Bring people onto the channel. We do a bunch of different things here, from paranormal talk to outer space talk, UFOs, to Star Wars, to pretty much anything and everything, and a little bit of gaming thrown in there also. So welcome to the show, and we are going to start off with Stephanie tonight because she has a lot of information to give us.
Okay, I'm going to dedicate this to Craig Johnson. Reviews for you, our fearless leader. And hopefully, Craig, if you're listening, this is for you. This is some inside stuff. I'm going to read and paraphrase so I don't let somebody get outed. Carrie Hart was a sacrificial lamb. Kennedy threw her under the bus and blamed her for the TLJ backlash and the Solo disaster.
Whoa.
Carrie was a pound of flesh offered up for Disney to keep her own job.
Hold on, we got a lot of feedback.
Wow, we have got a lot of feedback.
Yeah, we do. Is that me?
I think it's Flip.
I switched to my tablet. I had to turn it down. Is that better?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's better.
Sorry.
It's better.
Sorry.
So anyway, okay. I'm still. Is that me?
I think we're good.
It's still echoing.
So it's pretty
Machiavellian.
Machiavellian, but it's operating for Hollywood. And my friend feels sorry for her. She was a diversity hire thrown into a position that was way over.
Okay, we're still echoing, guys.
Yeah, I think it's.
You think it's me?
Yeah, definitely weird.
Yeah, you might have to turn it down. Okay.
Damn.
Okay. I think we're okay.
All right. Okay. Do you want me to start all over?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway. Okay, I'm still hearing that echo.
Oh, he muted himself. Okay. Poor Flip.
Are you?
He muted himself, so yeah.
Right. Basically, Carrie Hart was a sacrificial lamb. Kennedy threw her under the bus and blamed her for TLJ backlash and the Solo disaster. If you look at the producers for TLJ and Solo, she's on the producers list. She is basically the pound of flesh Kennedy offered to Disney so she could keep her job. Very Machiavellian, but also standard operating procedure for Hollywood. My friend kind of feels sorry for her. I'm sorry, I don't. All right, I really don't. But I'm mean. But she was a clueless diversity hire thrown into a position and way in over her head and turned into the scapegoat. by her former friend and mentor. Basically, Kennedy's now Palpatine. Wow. So, obviously, Hart feels betrayed, resentful, but she's probably locked down by an NDA. She could probably reveal a lot of ugly truths about Lucasfilm if she were able to talk about it without fear of retribution. And by the way, Kennedy is still dead woman walking. She's out in 2020 with with just a paycheck, no power. And basically what he said was, it doesn't shock him that Hidalgo can't talk about anything because he might be dead man walking too. Which is why you don't see him harassing fans or being obnoxious. And he's basically harassing Star Trek fans now because he's not allowed to talk about Star Wars in the way he was. Okay. This is big stuff. This explains a lot about Carrie Hart, what happened and why we didn't know about it till now, why nobody noticed until I wonder where she is. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask because I'm here right now. So, this is big stuff. I mean, Kennedy is on the ropes with this. And when this came out, people started figuring this out, how they were gonna hide this. I don't know. Because she was number 2 or number 3 on the leadership page. She's gone. Everything about her is gone. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Okay.
Well, anybody have anything they want to ask Steph? Or anything they want to add? Okay. Well,
wow. Wow.
Sorry, I was trying to process everything in my head there for a second.
Okay.
So what you're saying is that she's on the ropes, right?
Yeah. Kathy, yeah.
So I mean, where was all this info coming from again?
It's a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say who he is.
It's an inside person.
Okay.
It's an inside person. And they've got pretty much, I'm pretty sure that if Craig was feeling good and he was fine, this would be out already. This stuff happened last summer and we should have been aware of it. Mm-hmm. This is something that the guy that's doing the video, the documentary Backlash, found out, posted on his YouTube, and I was like the third person to see it. Like, holy shit! So what I did is I went and looked. Like, she's nowhere to be found, and no one is saying a word. I mean, Ethan Van Sciver and I think Data Racer, point blank. No, maybe Itchy. No, it was Itchy Baca. As Pablo Hidalgo straight up. Is Carrie Hart gone? Not a word. And I was like, he's not going to tell you if she's gone or not. And his silence is deafening. So, and I want to say this. Kathleen Kennedy, when she first hired her, had her in mind to take over Lucasfilm when she retired. Okay. Mm-hmm. And now we got this going on. So I want you guys to understand this is a big thing. This is a big deal. If Carrie Hart's gone, she had to sign an NDA and no one's talking about it, not even in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure if you were actually at a cocktail party, the whispers would be going on. But this is monumental because it proves that Kennedy no longer has any control at Lucasfilm and was willing to give up her biggest acolyte to the mouse, and the mouse said, "Thank you, and we still want your ass too."
So working off the assumption that she is gone, this would be a big win for us if this is true. Like I'm kind of a wait and see kind of person. So
Oh, I understand that. I understand. Sure. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if we're hypothesizing that she is in fact gone, I would say that says so much. I mean, obviously you can't expect them to come right out and say, "Hey guys, we're really sorry about all this," because they have to save face to some extent.
They do, and the reason why that is this: Bob Iger's already in trouble with the shareholders for a lot of things. If you look at his the fact that he's not getting his bonuses, they're holding his feet to the fire. He's not going to say, "Yeah, I'm having a whole lot of trouble with Lucasfilm." You can see I am by the fact that I'm not earning any money. You know, and you know the merchandise, and you go on Twitter and how pissed off the fans are. You know, he's not going to say it publicly, and they're keeping everything, you know, close to the vest and trying to do everything quietly. And you know, Kathleen Kennedy will leave on a fanfare, but everybody knows.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Sorry.
What's up, man?
Okay, really quick, we'll jump in here. I'm gonna read a couple comments. Star Wars Dad says, "What can't you count on Yoda to pick up a bar tab? He is a little short. Ha ha! I kill myself."
Oh my God.
Mace says Carrie Hart went to Canto Bite. God, that's a dumb name. And lost all her money and is in a smelly animal pen locked up.
Yeah.
Boxing Jedi says Kennedy needs to take a plane ride to Cuba and stay forever, man.
Yeah. I agree.
And Darth Hamer says the title of episode 9 will be Balance of the Farce.
Yeah. And
instead of farce.
Oh God.
And yeah, well, it's either soy of doucheness or balance of the farce. You go with it, whatever you want.
I love it when I come into this room and I look at the chat and everybody says hey to me. I love you guys. Just show so much love, man. It's the best.
Hey, man.
It's awesome.
That's what we're
How you
about.
feeling over there, buddy?
Really
I have the Black Plague, but I'm surviving.
Okay, really quick. Make sure thumbs up. Make sure you sub to each other, and we have got to echo again.
We do. Oh.
Is that me?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not sure where it's coming from.
And we might be creepy out because he just showed up here.
Make sure you sub to everyone on the panel. Make sure you sub to each other in the chat. I'm also dropping Craig's GoFundMe in the link. Please make sure you guys get that out there because he still needs all of our support.
Yes,
he is having a really hard time right now. Financially, there's things going on, but also all the money that we have been sending to his GoFundMe has been buying his food. So yeah, he's really needing that help right now. And his health is not getting any better. So definitely we need to do what we can to support him.
It's anything we can do for Craig. I only wanted to come on tonight because I was like, I need to say this because I know he would have said it months ago. You'd have been the first person to break this because you would have been told. And he really would have. So I'm just here doing what I think he would have been doing. So, you know, if you whatever you can give, even $1, we'll buy him a soda, you know, or like rice or something, you know. I mean, you know, anything will help.
Yep.
It's just
all right, that echo wasn't me. I've been muted the whole time and it was still echoing. So
I'm not sure where it's coming from.
All right, let me find out. Am I echoing?
I don't hear it anymore.
All right, good.
The echo's gone.
All right, it's gone. So anyway, that's the news. That's the news about Carrie Hart. Is that?
Major and it's echoing.
It's flipped still. That's
Is
the
it
echo.
Mazer says, Craig, get out of the bottom of that fucking fire. I want to sell Craig t-shirts that say this and the proceeds go to him.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, Craig would give all this information if he was able to, and then more on top of that. So yeah, we all miss him terrible.
Yeah. I'm
But
just doing, and I don't know half the stuff he knows or
yeah,
has been told. You know,
he
it's just
definitely knows the title of episode 9, and he said we're all gonna hate it, and it is the dumbest damn title. But he's not gonna give it to us until a couple days before they put it out there. But now I don't know if he'll be able to.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bonnie, maybe try turning your speakers down just a little bit. I think it might be
Um,
a little bit.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the echoes coming from Exaggeration Nation because his picture keeps
better?
coming up after when he stops talking.
Okay, there it
Yeah,
is.
maybe.
all right. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Poor Flip.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
better. Whatever happened.
Yeah.
Zoogie, Craig is not in the
Mary.
hospital right now.
Solves all the problems.
He is now out of the hospital, but for those of you who don't know, I'll give you a little bit of background information. Craig had last year to go in and get 2 brain tumors removed that were cancerous, and the surgeries were pretty close together. I think like 2 to 3 weeks apart is all. And he has not been able to afford his medication, so now he has a infection in his heart that has caused it to inflame, because he cannot get his medication. So he's not doing very good. And he did say that when he went to the doctors the other day, his blood pressure dropped really bad. So he definitely needs all the support we can give him. There's no way around it. And there are things that he has told me, but I'm not going to give that out until he tells me that it's okay. But the biggest thing is all the money that's going to his GoFundMe right now is buying his groceries. That is what's keeping him fed right now. So he definitely needs all the help we can give him. And the Boxing Jedi, love you, Jay. He is going to make sure that Craig has a phone, because Craig doesn't even have a phone right now. And him and his wife are going to make sure that he gets a phone so that he can keep in touch with people, so we know that he's okay and what is going on with him.
Good. Good.
So, yeah.
Good. This is, and here's the reason why. I mean, I get stuff, but Craig was always like a day or 2 earlier than me, and you know, that's the way it goes. But we were always in sync. What Craig said, I would add, and then it would turn out to be right. And then people would still go, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, he was right. Bonnie knows.
Oh, yeah. He sent me tons of information, and then the information would come out 2 or 3 days later.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, you know, so, you know, I'm just here doing what I think is best. And I think that he would want me to do. And because someone has got to get the truth out. Like I said on James' chat, because he's painting a great picture for me. I'm here to this. It's the truth. This is the truth. This is what's going on. You know, when you look at, you know, Disney can do their whole thing. Oh, everything's coming up roses. It's not. It's really not for Disney right now. Their earnings look good, but they're not good. Especially in the film division, because Lucasfilm is dragging everything down so much, and they've got to make changes, and you know and that's what's going on, and that's why they're so weird about the title coming out. Even the title they're worried about. They've thrown out a ton of stuff. I personally like Balance of the Force.
Oh, you
I
do?
don't think that's what it's going to be.
And well, you might not think that, but if it is, I like it because it works with family, Skywalker saga. Son of Darkness is just like great. Breed more Raylos. Jesus Christ, you know.
Well, I
Here's what here
No
Here's why I
Hey,
offense.
don't
one at a
like
time,
Balance of the
guys.
Force.
One at a
My
though.
bad. My fault.
Let Drunk go first, guys, because he hasn't been able to talk yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut. My friend
No,
was
go
talking.
ahead.
I hate when they call it. No offense. I think Stephanie just brought it up, but the Skywalker saga. It is, man. I don't know why they call it that. The
Because it
Skywalker
is.
saga.
Because
I
it is.
agree. Well, actually, I take big issue with the
It's a
balance.
Skywalker saga, but I mean
Yeah.
they don't really do anything with the Skywalkers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Disney doesn't, but George Lucas did. Lucasfilm did before he sold it out. And now it's...
Oh, I get that. Yeah, I agree. But it was just like Disney just. I mean, they might as well have called it the Rey saga. I mean, as far as I'm.
Well, yeah, and they
call it Rey's lightsaber.
Well, that's yeah. We'll talk about that too.
Well, here's my issue. Here's my big issue with them calling it the balance of the Force. And that is because this is supposed to be the Skywalker saga. And so since they have done such a lousy job highlighting the Skywalkers in this sequel trilogy, the balance of the Force was supposed to be a result of the Skywalker lineage. I mean, like, you could argue it should have been Anakin. You can argue it should have been Luke. And I know that there's a debate about which one of those it should have been. But the truth of the matter is that unless Rey is biologically connected to one of those two, linking the balance of the Force to her, in my opinion, is heresy.
Well, guess what? She probably is.
But as it stands, working with the knowledge we have, and I'm happy to retract that if she winds up being connected to them in terms of biologically, I'm happy to retract that. But unless she is biologically related to the Skywalkers, I have a big issue with them titling it Balance of the Force and then attributing it to her.
Yeah,
That is exactly. That was
too,
exactly my
because-
point about why I don't like Balance of the Force, because it's meant to be Anakin, the chosen one that balanced the Force, and he was supposed to have done that in the end of 6. Whether he did it, Luke did it, Lucas, his son, he still technically did it. It shouldn't be, if they're doing Balance of the Force and they make Rey balance the Force, they're trying to overwrite it and say that Rey is the chosen one who brings balance to the Force. And I hate that.
Unless it's both Rey and Ren as siblings or cousins.
It goes.
Oh, sorry.
No, you said what you're gonna say, Drunk. It's fine.
Oh, did you hear the latest that's come out that that in this movie they're supposed to be. So okay, let me just throw it out there. In this movie, there's supposed to be a bigger villain that hunts Kylo Ren.
Yes.
Kylo Ren has to go to Rey and say, "We need to team up if we're gonna beat this villain, or whatever it is."
Yeah,
and
I kind of like that.
That's how everything gets balanced.
Yeah, I think that came out through making Star Wars.
Somebody shows up because Kylo's he's the boss now of the universe. And when you're on top, everybody comes after you. So he's on top, and then something is coming for him, and he can't fit. Well, Kylo can't beat anybody anyway. So it makes perfect sense that he's got to call Rey to come save him from whatever is going on.
I haven't heard that. I know that there's a rumor out there about the Gursk, aka Usain Bong, showing up to trash the galaxy, and basically it's more of a, hey, you know what, we need to work together to fix this, and it's more of an upper echelon Leia, gee, talking to her asshole, quote unquote son, and I use quote unquote because I'm still not sure that he's really their son. Okay. All right. Because there's been a rumor that he was adopted and then she had Rey. Okay. And that's what this is all about. You could look at here's the deal. You could look at it as him being jealous of her. And then when you look at TLJ Jesus, gaslighting her, lying to her, telling her she's a nobody because she's more powerful than he is. He's jealous of her. And then you find out, gee, you're not even who you think you are. You loser piece of shit, and that wouldn't surprise me at all, because I was convinced of that 3 days before the movie came out, and then I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so really quick, we have someone in the chat called Star Wars Immortal. He says, Mike Zero told me I'm adopted. Is it true?
It's always true. Don't you understand? He's clairvoyant. He knows all.
Yeah, Mike Zero. God. Does anybody laugh every time? I want to know. Do you laugh when you see what he's posted? Because
I don't even look at it anymore.
Oh, I still get alerts. I unsubscribed. I still get alerts. You might be interested.
Yeah, I don't. Thank God. Really quick, to everybody who's new to our channel here, please sub to everybody in the chat, sub to everyone on the panel. We try to
hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button, hit the share button. I tried to get everybody's sub count up by getting everyone to sub to each other. That's really something important to me. And if any of you ever want to be on this channel, hit me up on Twitter at Misty121974 or email me at Misty121974@gmail.com and let me know, and I will bring you on as a guest. I love to help you get your channels out there. So just spread the word and put that out there, please.
Bonnie, the great networker. And I'm trying to drop links as much as I can in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Everybody's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to give a shout out to Mr. Pete in the chat room.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing.
I don't know why. The guy's my comic relief. He's the funniest guy I know, and he doesn't even realize. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Pete, I will as soon as we go off air.
Mr. Pete rocks, man.
Just before I go on Mary's show. Yes, and tonight, right after I go off air, Mary is going on air at 8:30, and I will be a guest on her show tonight.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Uh-oh, that spells trouble.
We are featuring the wonderful Abu Nas, and we're going to be discussing...
that definitely spells trouble.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks.
It is a weekday, guys. I keep the shenanigans to the weekend.
Except Thursday.
Yes.
There was a Thursday stream that you had to delete, if you do not remember this.
You step out of line one time, and nobody ever lets you forget it.
If there is any...
One time, 3 times, 10 times.
No, I would not let you forget it. Trust me.
If there is anyone in this chat under the age of 18 on Friday nights, I love having you all here, but Friday nights, no one
You're going to have to go.
Over 18 can be on this show.
Get out.
Under.
Yeah, under 18. Because
sorry,
that's,
Jesse, that's you.
No, it's definitely not me. Well, maybe me.
Yeah, that is a complete no one come in because it's all adult talk. 100%. So,
especially if Mr. Pete is involved. That's all I have to say.
Hey, Mr. Pete is bad on Fridays. Good. It's me and Mary that are bad on Friday.
Channel.
I love Mr. I'm sorry, he's like my best buddy. He's sorry.
Pretty great.
It's Mary and I that are bad on Friday nights.
Y'all should have been on my show when I did the 350 sub party. Mary,
that was quite something to behold. That was intense.
Should I stop doing the drunk streams? Should I stop?
No.
You were on my show.
It's the most entertaining stream.
Yeah, that one was wow.
I am a little concerned for my image.
I think it's a bit too late for that.
I think it's too late, Mary. I really do.
Should I squeaky clean it up a little bit? I try to do both.
The shotguns will follow you for life. It's too late to stop.
Can we just have a normal stream tonight without focusing on my
tonight is a normal stream.
Oh, then I gotta go. I'll see y'all. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, right. No, you're staying here. You're good.
Kidding. I'm just kidding. It can't be normal.
No.
Okay, Mr. P, it's done.
Can you guys hear me?
Twitter.
One of these Friday nights,
nice.
One of these Friday nights, I'm going to show up and tell you guys some stories.
Steph's got some stories, man. I mean,
Yes,
she's got stories.
Yes, I do.
And it might make the paint peel off your wall. That's
Yeah,
what
they will. They will. They will. Hey, man.
Hey, Steph, are you still in Twitter jail?
No.
Okay, because I haven't seen you.
Well, you have to follow my.
I follow you. I follow you. You want to know what? You want to know what's going on with my Twitter? I have reached this point where I get tagged in like everybody tags me, which I don't mind. Hear me, but I miss out on some stuff. because I wake up every morning and I kid you not, I should screenshot it so you guys would see it. I wake up with almost over 100 notifications every day.
Well,
Same though.
And it has nothing to do with anything, just that people tag me in their tweets just for me to see. And it's just kind of like, I'm nobody special. What the heck? So.
Yes, you are. You're
This
our
fat-
brother.
Oh, I know what I'm saying, but like.
3PO?
Yes,
can I
ma'am.
say this? You will know who I am. Bonnie will tell you.
I know who you are.
No,
You were like one of the first YouTube channels I ever followed when I went into the Star Wars
on
stuff.
Twitter. I have evolved on Twitter. There's a long story.
But I know you got put in Twitter jail. Isn't that true?
We're not talking about that right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, no. If I got to talk about the shotguns, you got to talk about that.
No, I'm not talking about that publicly. Trust me, because I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be really fucking pissed off. Okay, and you don't want that to happen. No, 3PO, I've actually talked to you and my new guys, and I think you've retweeted it. Bonnie, I'll explain it.
Oh, you have a different name that I don't know.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah, I'll make sure you have it 3PO.
Send me a DM so I know that what's going on.
Yeah,
I will.
Because let's put it this way: if you're blonde and white, they hate your guts. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's why I dye my hair regularly.
Yeah. And I actually bleach mine because I'm really not blonde. But you know what?
Oh.
No one is
there
really
you go.
blonde after 30.
What?
No one is really blonde after 30. I'm just saying.
Well, if I had been born, my mom was.
Oh, wow.
My dad wasn't. And this is just I got off the plane in Hawaii when we got married 15 years ago. Jesus. In fact, I was in Hawaii 15 years ago right now, looking around and going, I want to be me. So I started going blonde, and I like it. I mean, it's really weird that I'm with my sisters in New York 2 weeks ago, and people are staring. They're a little gray and less gray heads, and then my blonde hair. And we all look alike, but we don't because they're so much older than I am.
Okay, 3PO, I sent it to you.
Okay,
I actually sent you a screenshot.
Yeah. So that's
Let me read
me.
Let me read it out loud.
Yeah. Don't.
No, I won't do.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, see, I followed you back. See, I'm not a jerk.
Yeah, see? See? That was me. I was like, it's Steph. It's
Oh, I
don't know if I'm following you or not.
I got it now.
Yeah. I get.
You want to know the truth? I can't pronounce that name.
Janicek?
But I'm not going to.
It's just say Janicek.
Okay, but that's not how it's spelled.
Trunk. This is how you pronounce difficult names. You break it up. Jan is sec.
There you go.
See?
That's
anyone. If as a person as dumb as I can do it, then you can definitely do it.
Yeah. It's just a Polish, German, really true, seriously Polish and German name. It's not even the name I was born with.
I gotcha.
It's my married name. My maiden name is different, way different. Well, actually, from the same area, but just different. So, and it's could be Jewish too, which always sends my brothers and sisters and do, oh my God, really? And my dad would be like, no, but you could get freaked out if you want, And which I don't care if Jewish or not. I mean, it isn't. It's not. When you have a famous Israeli archaeologist with the same last name, and you're like, Dad, can we talk? I thought, no, that could be anything, la la la. So yeah, it's no, that's my husband's last name, and oh, by the way, he's half Italian. So, and
I got you. And Mr. Pete is here. Keep your camera off.
It's off. It's off.
Hey Pete. Hey Pete, what's up, man?
I love
What's up,
Mr. Pete.
Stephanie?
I
Hey.
love Mr. Pete.
Guys,
Yeah.
I pulled up that article that we brought up earlier, not to like super change topics, but like just to kind of give us an idea of what we were talking about. The rumors and speculations, Star Wars Episode 9 and the threat of the Knights of Ren. That's by Making Star Wars. Do you want me to share it at all or no?
Sure.
Yes.
Do it. Sure.
So let's see. Some time ago, I spoke to a source about Star Wars Episode 9 until things would get interesting for Kylo Ren when a threat from the beyond reveals itself, making Kylo Ren vulnerable. This threat would serve as a motivating factor for Kylo and Rey's interactions as the story progressed. But the source wasn't sure which act it happened in or how it unfolded. It should be noted that a lot of what that source told me in terms of accuracy has come to fruition since that conversation. However, with just that info in hand, the understandable but knee-jerk assumptions from fans would likely have gone right to the expanded universe and the Yuuzhan Vong. Now, I think I may have got the information that relieves the ambiguity a bit more. So,
as far as the Disney canon goes, I think they're probably going to replace the Yuuzhan Vongs with Snoke species. That's what they're probably going to do.
You think so?
The Gursk.
Yeah.
The Gursk.
I mean, at least that would give a bit of backstory to Snoke and who he is.
Yeah. I mean,
That would fix one problem.
I mean, look, okay, yeah. I mean, like Snoke's dead, but like they got to do something with his character. They got to give him like some kind of legacy.
Yeah.
I don't think they will. I think they don't care about that. They don't understand the importance of backstory. I agree with you 100%, Mr. P, but I'm just saying, like, they've had 2 movies now, and the only thing they've done is ruin the old characters.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
Like,
in
honestly,
fairness, world building requires intelligent writing, and that's something that Disney lacks.
there's like no backstory on anybody. I mean, it's like
there's, and then what they do is they allow weirdos who aren't Star Wars fans. I mean, I came across a Raylo today that said, "I've been a Star Wars fan for a year." I'm like,
really quick, guys, I want to give a shout out to Abu Nas, who was in our chat right now. Love you,
Yeah,
brother.
Abu.
I'm so excited to see you in about an hour. I'll be sending that stuff out via Twitter.
he's so cool. He's such a great guy.
Isn't he? He really is the epitome of a gentleman.
He really is. Yeah. I mean, he's a good man. He really is. He gets it too. He really does. He gets it.
Absolutely.
And he's fun to talk to. But about what we've been hearing, it's like, okay, so, when you hear Balance of the Force, okay, what does that mean? And then you see the poster, because Star Wars Celebration, the poster is all of the OT characters, prequel characters, and then you see the losers in the bottom. And then you see a lightsaber, half red, half blue, with 2 hands on it. And it's like, what does that mean? And I really think Balance of the Force is it, because I really do think that it's and what I think is going to happen is, they quote unquote team up like the Empire and the Republic did to defeat the Yuuzhan Vong, and because they're not good enough, they're not creative enough to get beyond the EU, because they keep stealing from it. We have to destroy the EU, okay? So we'll take this and this and this and rewrite it and make it bad, which is what.
The Star Wars Immortal says the scar on Snoke's head is actually from when he was playing with a lightsaber as a kid. Is that good enough of a backstory?
It is better than what we've been
That was
given.
good.
It's better than anything else we've got.
Yeah.
What I have to say about Balance of the Force, and don't take my word on this because I don't know how legitimate it is, I just heard it, that apparently it was actually something that someone in the fandom Menace came up with and suggested to Ivan as a retitle for his re-edit of The Last Jedi instead of calling it The Last Jedi.
Yeah, and it's also a game. But you have to remember The Last Jedi was also a novel in the EU. Okay.
Wow.
So there you go. I mean, they're desperate. I don't. You know what I'm saying? They're desperate.
It would be the first subtitle that doesn't start with the letter T or the letter A.
Yeah.
So is it true? I think I'd heard rumors that they were going to do like how they had done The Last Jedi in red for the title opening, that they were going to do this new one in blue. Has anybody else heard anything about that?
Yeah, I heard of that. Now I heard if it's going to be called Balance of the Force, it may be in purple because red
I've
and
seen purple.
blue make purple. Yeah. I do believe it. I do think it's good. I don't think it's going to be yellow again. I do believe it's going to be a different color.
See, as down as I am for them to do something like turning it purple if it had a Balance of the Force title, because that would at least make sense. I also am so completely against it unless Rey is a Skywalker. But at this point, like making her a Skywalker feels so shoehorned in after the mess that Rian Johnson gave us.
Yeah.
Like he went out of his way to point out that she is not a Skywalker. She's not anyone. Like they really drove that home, you know?
That's the thing. There's like so many things that they're hinting and teasing that it might be, and so many things that we can think about. But a lot of it is so much off time because it should have happened in episode 8. Kylo going against a stronger bad guy to earn his place or something should have happened in episode 8. After the Starfighters killed Leia, he should have turned on Snoke and went to Wraithvale, but then killed Snoke and become the bad guy for 8 instead of just turning on him because he likes Rey or something. And Rey should have had her parentage uncovered in 8. It's too late to change anything now, even if they come up with good ideas.
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to read the chat before it disappears. Stig says the scar is from when Snoke used the wrong pronoun when he spoke to Holdo.
Oh, you assumed her gender.
And Zuki says Disney let us do away with EU, then strip mine it later.
Yeah,
the scar is from when Snoke forgot his safe word.
And Snoke Spinal Tap says purple is kind of hard to see over black sometimes, though.
Well, it depends what shade, really.
Yeah, if they make it bright, it'll be, you could see it.
In fact,
but it also probably looks shit if they make it bright purple.
Okay, OG has a really good comment. Scar is from trashy Gillette razor.
Wow,
that's the best one yet.
Gillette light shavers, the best the Ren can get.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Do you know why Rey will not be a Kenobi or Skywalker?
Why?
This is why. Because Kathleen Kennedy wants a woman to surpass all expectations and not lean anywhere on a man for anything. If she's related to a Skywalker or a Kenobi, then it'll polish back to her. Oh well, then it's Obi-Wan, then it's Luke, then it's this and it's that, and they don't want that.
It's not a saga. You're turning it into something else.
Let me say this. Yeah, if Kathleen Kennedy had any power anymore, but she doesn't. J.J. Abrams wrote it with Chris Terrio, and Rey's gonna be who she is. Kennedy can cry like a little bitch. She can collect her paycheck, do yoga poses on her desk, pick her nose, put the leavings underneath the desk. I don't really give a shit what she does. She doesn't have anything to say about it. She's there. We're all pissed off. It looks bad. But it's the way it works.
So now that Kathleen Kennedy is taking the back seat and everything, everybody was all Disney boycott episode 9. What's everybody's thought on it now? Is it still going to be boycotted, or is everybody going to give it a chance again all of a sudden?
I'm boycotting.
Way to hold fast, people.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for you guys. One of the students at my school works at the movie theater. So he's going to let me in so they don't get any of my money. And I'm not promoting like thievery or anything like that. This is for the community.
It's for science. Yeah.
And as soon as I get out, I'll do a live stream and just tell everybody what happened.
All right.
Well, I have a friend as well that I just met recently. I haven't fully gone through it with them either, but there's a kind of air, because they have similar feelings towards all of this as I do. There's an air around our conversation of that potentially being something similar to what I might be doing as well. So I don't think I'll be able to do it opening weekends because we've already had the discussion, like it's super packed on opening weekend. And
Jesse, you want to go? Can you hear me, Jesse? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did I hear a late conversation? Mary, I apologize for cutting you off. Forgive me.
Oh,
Yeah, I definitely want to go. By the way,
Jesse's my neighbor, just so you guys know. Sadly.
I think I might have.
sadly for me.
Yeah.
I think I might do the same thing though. Probably not opening weekend, but yeah, I think I might be able to do something similar.
If I'm boycotting,
I'm boycotting. I'm just gonna watch it online.
I'm gonna buy a ticket for Jumanji and just switch theaters. That's what I'm gonna do.
You know what? If I like what they're doing, and I'm very happy with it, I'm still gonna switch tickets. You want to know why? Fuck it.
Well, that's hard to do with a.
And there you have it.
Theater.
You know what? Why? Because they let Ryan Johnson do whatever the hell he wanted, and now we've got this garbage. And I know I mean, like I said in the chat before we went on air, JJ is so pissed off. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I mean, he Ryan Johnson lied to him to his face. I mean, what is left on the cutting room floor that wasn't shown that would have actually made sense? Because it's all filmed. People saw it being filmed. And now we've got whatever that was. All I remember is walking out of the theater, swearing under my breath.
Oh, you did it under your breath? We did it. Me and Jesse did it. I think we were me and Jesse saw it together, and we were pretty vocal at Taco Bell.
I was by myself.
No words.
I finally got to my car, and I know that if you go back into my archives on my YouTube channel, you'll see me driving home, choking up because I'm trying not to cry. I was so pissed off. I mean, I was livid, and but after everything I've been told and everything, The Last Jedi is a fuck you to every one of us, including J.J. Abrams. It really is.
The Star Wars Immortal guys, hold on. Star Wars Immortal said Cats the Musical is coming out. It's called Captain Marvel. That's a good one. I like that.
I like
that. Is pretty good.
Goose the cat.
Yeah, I think I will go see Cats opening weekend. Just dump all over the new Star Wars movie.
And you know what's sad? You know what's sad about that is that movies used to be afraid to open their movies during Star Wars weekend. It was according to Forbes magazine, Star Wars would be the only movie that opened that weekend when it opened. Now it's like they don't care. No one's afraid of them anymore because they know the product is bad. So
it's like a schoolyard bully who took one good punch to the face, and everyone realizes they're not invincible anymore.
When Cats the Musical isn't scared of you, you know you done fucked up.
Jumanji too. Jumanji's opening the same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna star the biggest actor in the world right now, The Rock. He's gonna take.
Yeah, The Rock's gonna take on Star Wars.
He's gonna take a lot of money away from Star Wars.
And I bet you he can do it too. Honestly,
yeah. If whatever they call it, episode 9, grosses not net, $600 million will be shot.
Bug, you are so loud, honey bunny.
It's listen, guys. It's not just China. Everybody in Asia, if they're only going to see one movie come December or January, they are not going to see Star Wars Episode 9. They are going to go see The Rock in Jumanji.
Yeah, they hated Episode 8.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, which was in China.
Hilarious because they literally added an Asian character to appeal.
One at a time.
Not just China. Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, the Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Burma, India. They none of those countries like.
Can I interrupt you, Mr. Pete?
Episode 8.
Do people in Burma really go to the movies though? I have to say that one.
Well, okay, say a movie
Burma's
like.
been in like Civil War for like.
I know.
Years.
Say a movie like The Fast and the Furious. It'll make about $1 million in Burma.
Really quick. Hello, Odin. Odin is in the chat, guys.
Yeah. And they just have theaters in Rangoon. That's it. It's like the only part of the country that has theaters. The capital, Rangoon.
Hey, Odin.
Odin, we're talking about people that go to the movies in Burma. Wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
To put it another way, half the world's population is in Asia. That's 3.5 billion
Yeah.
people. Star Wars Episode 9 in all those Asian countries is probably going to make a grand total of like $100 million. That's it.
Probably not that.
Yeah, it'll probably make that. It'll probably make that.
The Last Jedi didn't make that, and Solo certainly did not. I mean, Odin himself will say Solo lost $200 million. Because when you add everything up that they spent to make that movie, and they made nothing. They made nothing with it. And a part of it's the script. Part of it's John Kasdan wide open yap going, Pando Rando. And the other thing is Alden Ehrenreich. Jesus Christ. No. I want to feel sorry for him, but it's like, dude, you are like Charlie Brown looking up at, Joe Montana going, I can play you. I can do you. It's like, ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't. No, you need to go away now, son. You need to go and play third stormtrooper from the left. Or, because that was, I think honestly, Alden Ehrenreich was literally the worst thing they could have done with that movie.
I don't think he was the worst thing ever. I think the movie actually wasn't as terrible as I had anticipated. Of course, I saw it on Netflix. The L3 stuff was pretty cringe.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am super glad to see that the fans really took a stand on that, because it certainly wasn't worth the price of a movie ticket, in my opinion. I'm glad I waited for it to come out on streaming. But in all fairness, just to be sort of impartial in terms of judging the movie for what it wasn't the worst thing ever.
It was an alright sci-fi action movie, but it was not a Star Wars. There was no need for it to be a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, if it wasn't about Solo, it would probably be just as good as Rogue One. If it wasn't about Solo, if it was about another smuggler, it would have been an okay movie.
Hey, if the Mandalorian's like that, then I'm definitely going to give that show a chance. But that doesn't need to be Solo. It could be something completely separate.
Here's the deal, Mary. I was 9 years old when I saw Star Wars, Star Wars for the first time. The weekend it opened nationally. And when you see Harrison Ford, when he's introduced as Han Solo, you're a girl, you're like, okay. Your mouth literally, you literally, I mean, that's him. That is him. And, this is the biggest movie star in my lifetime. This is my John Wayne. This is, I grew up, John Wayne passed away in 79. Clint Eastwood was still in his prime, but, and they try to replace him with a 5'9" barista? A Hobbit? Jesus. God, what the fuck? It's like, this was, I can't get you, but you have to be, I guess you have to have, I don't know what you need to understand what I'm saying. But when you see that scene when he slides into the booth and says what he says, it's like, okay, okay, where do you want to take me? That's it. You're like, gone. And when you get to The Empire Strikes Back, you can just, the whole thing is just so freaking awesome. And then you realize that there was actually a hot and heavy affair going on. And I don't care what Carrie said. That affair lasted a lot longer than it did for 3 months through New Hope. Because people were talking about it when they filmed Empire. Okay. It's like.
They shared a trailer on set.
Yeah. It's like, you two. All right. Give them an hour. Okay. Just whatever. So
Wait a minute. What were they doing in the trailer?
What do
I
you
can't
think?
imagine.
That
I
show?
can't imagine. I really can't.
Going over their lines?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely going over the
Um,
lines.
A different kind of line.
God.
Okay,
All right.
really quick in the chat, Stig says Alden and Adam are pretty much the only ones who haven't attacked the fans, though. Credit to them for that. And the Star Wars Immortal says the Phantom Menace has been successful, and Episode 9 will be fine. I guarantee it. Mike Zero will sell his time travel machine if it fails.
Wow.
I'd like to cut in here.
Yeah.
Episode 9 may be fine, but as John and I talked about last night in his stream, it is important to remember that it cannot be understated that Disney and Lucasfilm broke the trust of the fans, and that is not going to be earned back for 9 in any measurable sense.
It's not. And you're right.
And
You're right. You're right.
and with that broken trust, 9 cannot afford to just be fine. 9 has to be the best Star Wars movie, or literally the best movie that Disney have ever made in their entire
it could
fucking
be the
life. If they
greatest-
even want a chance at our respect again.
It could be the greatest film in the world, and Disney will not get the numbers they wanted for this film ever.
No, they won't. They won't because, hey, you know what? I walked out and I said this in a tweet to Mark Hamill. I walked out of a TFA feeling literally sick to my stomach. I was so pissed off. It hurt my heart. And then TLJ made it worse. Because, all right, you're going to kick me and you're going to rip my heart out. Fix it. Then you make it worse. And it's like, what I hate about it is Rian Johnson, Pablo Hidalgo, and all those people there loved making it worse. They loved it. They defended it. They did everything they could to say, yeah, well, you're just a man baby and you're just a misogynist. It's like, I'm not a man, I'm not a baby, and I'm not how can I be any of those things? I don't like it, and that's why they're not going to make the money back. That's why they're not going to win the fans' trust back. You could have George Lucas in a parade float before the movie opens in a video saying, it's fine, I fixed it. We're all going to be going, I'll wait till Netflix, And
the whole thing is it doesn't matter what they've done to fix it. It doesn't matter how perfect it is. It doesn't matter how good it is. It doesn't matter how much throwbacks they give. At the end of the day, they pissed way too many people off. They hurt too many people. They crossed too many boundaries that should not have been crossed, and it's too late. And it's going to take a hell of a lot more than one movie to make us give them another chance. They screwed up way too much.
I really want to throw this into. I'm sure everybody remembers George Lucas did get backlash for the prequels. I was not among those people, but
I wasn't either.
I understood like the counter arguments back then because they were less vicious. But anyway, close to episode 3, at that time I was a member of the Star Wars fan club, the official one, and I remember very specifically about 3 months out from the film, George Lucas sent a letterhead to everybody in the club saying it wasn't really an apology. It was just, let me reassure you this time. He didn't say that either, but it was the letter. It was a reassurance that episode 3 was going to be great and that there was something in it for everybody. I mean, just the fact that he felt the need to do that shows that he cared more than Disney ever will.
And especially because he still likes his own prequels. Like, if he issued out an apology, even though he still thinks what he did was great, that just shows like that's like respect for the fans there.
It's love for the fans.
Yeah, George is a great guy. George is. I've got. If you guys know my oldest brother, Jesus. I could tell you stories about him, but yeah, he knew all those guys. Oh, when I found out, I was like, really? I hate you. Introduce me. Do it now. But George has always been independent. He's always been his own guy. If you're a filmmaker, he should be who you want to be. You don't follow the corporate, you follow him. All right? This whole thing with Disney, selling off to Disney, I don't know why he did it. When you look at
It's because his story was done. He wanted it to end, and then he was offered money, so it didn't have to end. And he was like, "Fine, whatever. I've told my story. You can have it now. I'll get the money."
Actually, he had a whole story, a scenario, script treatments written for a sequel trilogy because, and this is him saying this, I want to know what happened to Anakin's grandchildren. And
I think the reason
I remember that
is because of the backlash from the prequels.
I do too. And
I really do.
When people come on my channel or anywhere and say, well, the prequels, blah, blah, I get really pissed off. I'm like, you know what? If you'd have shut up and stopped and listened to yourself and listened to what was going on, you would have seen a good story. You could have gotten past Jar Jar and all your other bullshit. Oh my God, I can't handle it. Acting like a bunch of little girls and manginas, and watch. They were good stories. They're good stories.
And the people complaining were unappreciative of the fact that it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And it did get worse.
Yeah, it did. And you want to know what? They made it worse because they got all pissed off and he didn't want to deal with it. And
The prequels were the exact opposite of what the sequel trilogy is.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we're going to have to get ready.
Maybe they didn't look the best. They weren't like the new flashy what we have now, but they had real substance and it was true love for the franchise that made them, and they expanded the world in a way that Disney don't understand because all they're worried about is making a corporate product.
They were
George loved filmmaking. It's an art form, and he understands that better than any director I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, he does. And they were magnificent stories. He's a great storyteller. And that's the thing. I mean, my thing is this. If you'd have gotten a really good editor to edit Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, the whole concept, what we're talking about would be different, all right? But he can't self-edit because he's a genius. And geniuses can't, but I want to say everything. It's like, no, you really can't, in 2 hours. You really, really can't, and that's where he has the troubles. That's where his problems are, is he has a hard time editing himself. And what I love about it is there's a same making of, I think, The Empire Strikes Back, where he's like, well, in the editing room, this is where you really make the movie. It's like George.
Okay, guys, I hate to do this, but it's getting close to 8 o'clock, and I have to go on Mary's stream at 8:30.
Yeah.
So she needs time to get her stream set up. So, Mary, I'm going to you really quick. Do your channel first, and then we'll do everybody else's after yours, so you can jump over there and get it set up.
For sure, guys. I am Mary B. I bring the mayhem. I'm going to be starting a stream up here in about a half an hour with Abu Nas, Flipped Out, Proper Jeremy, Bonnie, and Brandon Moist. And we will be going for about an hour, which at most like an hour 15, because after that, I just found out I will be on John Talks tonight at 10 o'clock.
Oh, yay.
Sweet.
Well, you have a hell of a nice set in front of you, don't you?
I'm excited. I'm just completely stoked right now. So, guys, I hope you'll catch, if you don't catch mine, please at least catch the John Talks stream tonight, because I'm super excited about that. So, yay.
Okay, Thug Jeremy.
I am Thug Life Jeremy. I'm everyone's favorite British asshole. I just released a video like a few days ago on Bill Maher attacking Stan Lee, and I'm creating another video currently, which will have a few clips from a few people in the community, including Mary, who has sent me hers. So look out for that.
Stephanie.
Hey, it's Stephanie from Stephanie Janisek's Smuggler's Cantina. I did 3 videos today. One about Carrie Hart and what really happened behind the scenes, and a couple of things about the titles. Everything's like bizarre, so come and check it out. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, please. And we're just here to have fun and talk about Star Wars.
Mr. Pete.
Hello, this is Mr. Pete of the Mr. Pete channel. Best way to describe my channel is it's a variety channel. There's bound to be a playlist that you like, as Drunk 3PO is pointing out. He thinks I'm very funny.
I think you're hilarious, bro.
So,
sorry.
Yeah, if you want a good laugh, apparently come to my channel, and I will be doing a giveaway once I reach 600 subs. Oh, and Yeah. So subscribe, and you could win.
Mace.
Oh, okay. I'm real quick here, and then 2 points. I'm Maze. Check out my channel. Blah blah blah. The Peter Mayhew has been confirmed to be at Celebration. I thought maybe particularly Steph would like that.
All right.
And also, Steph, Shaq Skywalker was giving you some admiration earlier in the chat. We missed it, but I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
Oh, I love Erin. She's a good kid.
Jesse.
Can mommy help you?
All right. This is Jesse from Exaggeration Nation. I'm about to turn the cute button on. Sorry I haven't been talking too much tonight. I've been playing daddy. But the last video that I did was an interview with this cutie. Say hey.
Hi.
So everybody come check out my channel. Subscribe, like. Love y'all. All
Hi,
that
sweetie.
good stuff, right? You're welcome.
Hi, baby
She's
girl.
such a cutie.
Right?
Yes, she is a cutie.
Actually,
Definitely get the looks from mom, not dad.
That's right. That's exactly right. The cool person from daddy, though.
Definitely a cutie.
I've been playing serious daddy tonight, so that's why I haven't been very active. But my last video was interviewing this little girl, and she loves going on and doing stuff. So
All right. Awesome.
show her some love too.
She is a cutie, definitely.
Wave. Say bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay, Drunk 3PO.
Hey, Drunk 3PO. Make sure you sub to everybody's channel. We're trying to build the next wave of awesome Star Wars community here that's coming in. And I'm just happy that you guys always have me on. I was really sick today, so I stayed home from work. And I'll probably stay home tomorrow as well. But everybody here, man. Steph, Mr. P, Jeremy, Mary, everybody. Just find their channels, and you won't be disappointed. It's a great. This is a great thing that's happening. A great thing. So that's it.
Okay, my channel. I do a variety of shows. Mondays at 5, I do outer space stuff. We talk about UFOs, aliens, planets, stars. You name it, it's pretty much there. Tuesdays I do gaming videos. Starting next week on Tuesday, I will be doing Kingdom Hearts 3. No cheat codes. I've already beat it on easy. I am about to go into the next mode, which probably is going to get me killed multiple times. So if y'all want a good laugh, come check that out. Wednesday is our live streams here at 7 o'clock. Thursday we do Paranormal Talk. Friday at 10:30, we do age restricted, which means if you're under the age of 18, please do not come to the show because it is straight for adults only. And then Saturday, we do our council show. And Sunday, I pretty much just keep it open for anybody who needs a guest on their show. So the big thing for me is I love bringing people on this show as a guest, giving you a chance to have a place to speak out, get your channel out there. Sub to each other, help each other build your channels up. That's the big thing for me. I want everybody to grow and to continue to grow. Just be there for each other, support each other, help each other through all of this. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you share the videos and support each other. And like I said, please, please, please keep the GoFundMe for Craig out there. Even if you cannot give anything, just keeping it out there helps because every little bit is helping him right now. So we want to keep doing that. So y'all, please go watch Mary at 8:30. I will be on there as a guest and we will see you all tomorrow.
Hopefully tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, tonight too. But I mean for my channel. For my channel tomorrow, but tonight on Mary's channel.
I'm just poking fun.
All right, you guys.
Late show.
I'll listen for a little bit. I'll show up in the chat.
Don't be mad at me, Mary. I might be live streaming my gameplay tonight.
Not
but I promise.
Talks part, please.
I won't.
You've got Abu Nas there. You'll win. Trust me.
Oh, I don't want to win. I want us to win.